everyone, we're going to do a tutorial for a semi front wrap cross carry. This is just, it's just kind of a shortened version of it, and it's a one shoulder carry with either a slip knot or a square knot. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started by folding my wrap in half, like I've done so here, and I've done this the long way. And then I'm going to put it on just like I would for a normal front wrap cross carry. And I do start with the middle marker at my chest, and then I just slide the wrap over to where I need it later. So I'm just going to do so like this. Bringing one of the passes behind me and up over my shoulder, like so. I'm going to do it for the side as well. Making sure that I have no twists in the back. All my passes are laying nice and flat. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and actually readjust this. Whatever side that you would like to have your have the wrap sit on, you'll actually make it your shorter side. So I'm going to make it this side. So I'm going to have a longer side. And then, this is a size 3 or so, and I just need a little bit, just enough to go to my waist. That way when I do my slip knot, I have all the extra over here, and I have enough slack to tie my slip knot. Okay, so now I'm going to unfold all this. And the reason why I fold it in half is because it makes a really nice, neat carry. And then if you're going to do this, just make sure that you bring the pass closest to you down. That way you don't get any twists. So this is really nice that I have a wrap with colored rails, because if I pull on the blue side, you'll see that it'll actually pull the top of the blue side on the horizontal pass here. So I'm actually, this wrap is pretty tight, but if I were working with like a newborn or something like that, I would actually pull on the bottom rail to get it nice and tight, so that when I put my newborn in, or a smaller infant, I wouldn't have to worry about that infant having too much space between me and the wrap. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my baby here. And I'm just going to put her up over my shoulder, making sure to support her. Bring my hand underneath the wrap, and then grab her feet and slide her in. And then once I've got a hold of her feet, I'm going to grab the top rail and pull this up and slide her down into the wrap, and making sure to pull the top rail up to her shoulders, just like so. Then I'm going to take this bottom rail and start seating her. So I'm going to put the fabric between her and I down here, just like so. And if it was nice and tight, and if I were wrapping a newborn, the fabric would already be nice and tight. So all I would have to do is kind of drop her in, and then just adjust the fabric to sit from her knee to her other knee, just like that. Making sure I'm keeping a hand on my baby. I'm just going to tuck her arms in. So you can see I have a lot of extra slack up here at the top. I'm going to take that out by simply pulling on the top rails, just like so. Making sure that I switch and hold hands on my baby, or hold my baby with my hand. Okay, so we're almost done. This is going to be my one shoulder side, so I'm going to hold that nice and tight. You can do that a couple of ways. Like sometimes I just like to tuck it under my arm like so. And then this side's actually going to come down. So to get my arm out of there, you can tuck it like I did and then bring your arm out. Or you can pull them both in front of you and then bring your arm out slowly, like so. And then I'm going to pull it immediately and start tightening. Just like that, just so I get all that extra slack out from the back. Giving you an idea of what the back looks like. There we go. So again, I'm going to tuck that one away so I don't have to work with it. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And I'm just going to come under her leg. Just like so. And then you can either spread this now and then do your knot, or you can just keep it gathered and then do your slip knot. Now, we've done a slip knot on a couple of other carries, so I'll go ahead and go through this, but if you have questions about it, just make sure to look at our previous Carry of the Month posts on the blog, and there's a really nice breakdown of photos and stuff for you to see. So how I like to do it though, and I'll do it quickly here, is to go over, back under, and then I leave my hand here as a support or a guide. I'm going to pull this out, pull it back over top of itself, behind the other one, and then this is where my hand comes in, and I'm actually going to grab it with the other hand and pull it through. Make sure not to wear any rings. You really, really pull on wraps if you're wearing rings. And then tighten it. And this wrap is really thick, so I don't know how tight I get it or if I'll be able to move it up. But what you should be able to do is grab this pass and then pull this knot up. But it seems like my wrap is really too thick for that. So if you kept it gathered, now all you would do is pull this up and spread it over your baby's bottom and up to their shoulder and their back. And this just creates a nice extra reinforcement or a support, just like that. So it's a really nice, simple carry. Can be done with newborns, older infants. It's great for nursing in. You're able to kind of loosen it a little bit, lower baby down, and then make sure to put baby back up at the end. So my baby's nice and high, and there we go. That is our semi front wrap cross carry.